Right. Schedule 1. This game is blowing the fuck up online. There's lots of people playing it. There's lots of people enjoying it. It has a very high rating on Steam. So I thought what I would do is show my thoughts on it and just give a little brief overview as to where I'm at in the game. The game is an early access game. It is not complete. There are plans by the developer, of which there is just one developer, Tyler, and there's also plans to make the game larger, to have more things to do in it. Uh, but ultimately, it's the game that you get now is early access. What is Schedule One? Schedule One is, but it's a simulator game where you simulate. Uh, how do I put this? You simulate making drugs. You simulate growing weed. You simulate cooking meth, and also cocaine. I haven't gotten to cocaine yet, but I'll show you a bit of what I've got so far. And that's basically what you do. You're in a small town, and you trade with local citizens on what they want. They have certain likes, and you trade. There's certain quality as well on the product that you make, and then you can mix things together to make them more appealing and more valuable. And then as the game progresses, you can hire dealers. You then need to, the dealers take a cut. You have to give them stock, and you have to keep constantly checking that they've got enough to keep going. If they don't, they'll send you a message. There's lots of cool things to do in this. It's if you like simulator games, this is a really interesting one for you. So let's dive in. I'm just going to go into where I'm at. So I've started Happy Herbs United. My net worth is 100, just under 100,000. I think I get an achievement at 100,000, so it might pop during this recording. So we'll see how we go. Main on the top right. The for me yet, which is good, but I do get pretty low performance sometimes. Ah, yes, I'm about to do some deals. As you can see on my hotbar down the bottom, I have all these drugs on me. So, yeah, here's someone that I need to do a deal with. Complete the deal. She wants 2 Grande Purple. Granddaddy Purple. I'm getting $95 for it. Done. Amazing. You can run around in the game, which is what I'm doing right now. You can also get on a skateboard. It's a little bit awkward at first, but you get the hang of it pretty quickly. You can talk to everyone in the game. Okay, here's the other dude. So Randy, he wants 2 strawberry ghoul. I should. Oh, amazing! You should talk to Brad Cosby. They might be able to help move your stuff. So that's basically the way the game works. Is that if you do a lot of deals with the local population, he's just electrocuting himself because that's what's in my drugs. If you get to know people well enough, like by doing deals, they'll recommend you to a dealer, which is interesting. So I'm going to just leave the game running for the time being. You have a phone. You can. There are messages. People will message you. Hopefully, someone messages me soon requesting some drugs. I have a lot of drugs on me. I might be able to even just see if I can sell. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm going to try and sell this guy some Mega Crystal. I'm going to get 330, 76% chance of success. Nah, I didn't like that. Okay, that's a shame. Let's see if I can get this person. I think she's about to go home. Oh, you can't get with everybody straight away. Oh, there's another person here. Let's see if we can get this person. There are regions, so if I go to my phone and go map, is it map? Contacts. So Northtown is where you start. You can see here I have unlocked everybody and the one dealer for Northtown. And everybody is at like high satisfaction. You can see here loyal, addiction, their standards. And basically in this starting area they all have very low standards, which means any product can be sold. Then in Westville, which is the second part of the map that opens up to you, not everyone has high satisfaction. Um, but they have higher standards. Then we go to downtown. They want even higher standards there. I can now talk to the dealer, as you can see here. I've now unlocked them. And then I need to get to level 1 and 4 to unlock the docks. Suburbia is Black Boss, and Baron is going to be the last one. They have very high standards. Okay, so since no one's messaging me asking for drugs, maybe I'll show you where I'm making all the drugs. Ah, just as I say that. So this is what happens. You get a message on your phone. Someone will say, hey, I want some strawberry gruel, I'll pay $6.20 for a deal. You can counter the offer, you can say sure or not right now. So I'm going to just say yep, no worries. So they want to meet at the West Side Wharf. I have an idea as to where that is, so I'll just quickly... Now, there's also the police curfew. This is the game's way of trying to like make it so that you can't just constantly keep going. Maybe we'll come across some police in a sec. There was police just then. Oh, there's police again. So, police after the curfew, they'll try and run after you and arrest you. So, as long as you don't give them line of sight, you'll be okay. You will always have this audio cue. Like, there's the guy that wants the drug deal from me. I can see on the map. There they are. So he wants to complete a deal for 2 strawberry gruel. Is it 3? I also get a bonus for doing this at night. Oh, did he just turn into? Oh, he just vanished. Okay. I may not be explaining the game because there's lots going on, but essentially, once you start getting things going, you have plenty of things to do. It keeps you busy at all times. Here we go, another one. Jessie Waters. She wants $6.20 for strawberry gruel. These actually sell for about... what I'll do, I'll just say sure thing, and I'll say late night. If I go to products, you have all the... This is what you can essentially research. You've got all your researches. Strawberry gruel is what I have here. The asking price is $171. That person just requested 3 for $620, so they're paying above rate because they're very loyal. I just think I can... Oh, that's how I do the fake... Wow, I just learned that myself. Okay. So the skate park... From memory, there's cops over here, yep. Gonna go around this way. It looks like there's cops just permanently fixed there. And basically, if that question mark fills up all the way, they'll chase you. So let's go over here. There's my customer. She sounds a little bit psycho, but that's fine. Someone's just shot a gun. Boom, and I'll get a curfew bonus as well. And this is essentially how you level up as well, just doing deals. I may also, let's just check my map. Oh yes, my dealer is over here, Benji. So he's the first dealer I hired. You basically get him really early on in the game. I can go up to him and see how he's going. He's actually been earning me a lot of money, so I'm going to collect my earnings. And then I can also check what inventory he's got. He's actually only got 30 drugs left. I gave him 60, so I'm going to give him some strawberry gruel because I have plenty on me. Not too sure about what the hell's going on with this dude. I have another dealer, Molly. She's over here. I'll just quickly go check on her. Also collect some money. Ah, there she is. Hello. She has 4,000. She has even more money. Okay, I'll grab that. Nope, she's out dealing. Where the fuck did she go? The game is a little glitchy in that respect. Oh, okay, cool. She's like on the other side of the map. Interesting. Yeah, there she is. How the fuck did she get over there? That's interesting. Alright, let's just have a... I just want to see what she's got. Okay, so she's got 30 as well. I'm going to give her some strawberry gruel too. And I can actually see via my app that how much money they've got as well as what their inventory is. So I can see they've both got lots now. You assign them customers as well. What I'm going to do though, ooh, there's the cops. I need to go around them. I don't know how much of this I'm going to edit because it's a bit rambly. I didn't have a script or anything like this, but this is quite literally what the game is. You're just going around making deals, skateboarding. So I'm going to actually show my base of operations. And before I do that, I'm actually just going to go onto the app and I'm going to unlist strawberry gruel for sale. I do have Mega Crystal, but where the fuck is Mega Crystal? Like this, so this is all of the methamphetamines you can make, and then when you mix certain things with it, you'll get all these different ones, like Nightmare Ass, which is when you mix meth with gasoline, you get Nightmare Ass, and it gives the effect of toxic. So some customers really like toxic; that's their preference. But let's just head over here and see. This is probably more of a later game base. You get a really... basically, every property you purchase, it gets bigger with time. So let's have a look. Oh yeah, he's got... What the fuck? Is he not working? Ah, that's why. That's why. Okay. Watch, she'll start working now. Okay. So, this is essentially my setup. It's a little bit scuffed. I'm sure there are people who've min-maxed the living fuck out of this game and know what they're doing a lot better than I have. But I actually encourage you, if you are going to purchase this game, let me also just check the time. I'm just going to quickly go to sleep as well. Sleeping is how you progress. You have to sleep every night. You can see here, so I sold a few products myself. I've got some player earnings, dealer earnings, and it also earned me some experience. So that's my level. I'm a level 3 bagman. At this stage of the game, the progress is actually quite slow. So there's not as much going on. Maybe I'll show some of the maybe I'll show the weed thing here. Actually, it's maybe a good plan. Where did I put my weed trimmers? Are they over here somewhere? There they are. So this here is a weed growing station. This is more late game. Yours, if you buy the game, it'll look a lot different to this. This is basically using the most stuff you can get to try and maximize growth. So I'm going to get the trimmers out. Actually, first of all, let me just make some... Alright, that should be enough. So you get the trimmers out, and you can cut these. Cool, that's all just broken. That one out too. And this one here. So that netted me exactly 60 weed down the bottom here, Granddaddy Purple. Now if I try and, if what I can do is I can show that the quality of this is standard. I have Heavenly Marijuana, which is when you dry it out a little bit more. And that's what these things here are. These are essentially drying racks. So I'm going to put these down the bottom. There is some marijuana that's already been dried. So I'm going to go over to this side and put this in and dry it. And it basically tells me I can wait to get it to this level here. This basically means that the highest level of customer will want to purchase it. You don't really need to do this early game, but I'm getting in the habit of doing it early so that later on I have all high quality goods when I get to better customers. But let's go ahead and I need to grab all of these soils. I'm going to grab all these seeds. So I can insert the soil. Early on, you're going to have this where you'll cut the bag open yourself and then you fill it up. Right? And then there's also, let me just get it because it's worth, oh, I don't actually have it here, shit. You get like a watering can, you have to water it, but because I've got lots of money, I can buy the sprinkler. I just press the sprinkler, and then I can put the seed in. like so. And now it's got 1% grown. Because these things here, like these two contraptions, I think cost $500 each. So early on in the game, when you've only got like $300, you can't blow lots of money on this, but I can because I have heaps. So I can fill up my soil and then just press dispense soil, which means I don't have to go through that mini game that you just saw before. Now as that's doing that, I can press activate sprinkler, put this in there, and I'm ready to go. Let's do 2 more. I've got 5 set up here because it generates a decent amount of plant for me, which means if those dealers that we showed before run out of stock, I can at least give them this real quick and it's high quality, which means everyone's going to be okay. So what I can show now, these are mixing stations. Now you'll get a more crude one earlier on in the game, but what you can do is you can actually mix your standard product, which in this case is meth. I'm not going to show the meth because it's a little bit, maybe you should get the game yourself and play it, but I've had some meth made. I'm going to mix it with Addy. Like meth except legal, used to stimulate cognition. I think that's a play on Adderall. The game is a very interesting play on words. So what I'm going to do now is, I've actually got all 3. I know, I'm missing. I'm going to just take this, put that there, and I'm going to mix these. These machines here that you're seeing here, these are actually quite late game. Well, not necessarily late game, but yeah, these cost a lot. Early on, I didn't really do much mixing because it just took so long to do. This here basically is quite an expensive upgrade, but it will do everything. You don't have to do any work. Everything's a little bit more manual at the start of the game. And then also I've built all of this. This is like basically all of my reserve. So as you can see, I've got all my pills here, and then I've got this is horse semen. And then there is iodine. Basically, you can... I haven't figured it out fully, and I think the best part about this game, if you do plan on getting it, is actually just exploring it for yourself. Like, I didn't follow any guides with making this. I'm sure there are some people that have, like I said, optimized the living fuck out of this game. How much meth has this guy got? Oh, I need to buy some meth from this guy. Might do that, but then I might call the video there. But, so basically, we've now got... That basically made Island Puke, which I'm just going to put the horse cum in. This will now make Granddaddy Gold, which gives it removes the thought-provoking element and instead puts long-faced and electrifying on. So it depending on which order you mix things in, it can give different effects, which is quite interesting. So I'm going to do that, and then so what I can do actually before I mix the I'll just do it because it wastes time otherwise. So that's Island Puke. If I go to my products, and let's go see if we can find Island Puke. Island Puke's worth $101, and Granddaddy Gold is worth $141. Okay, so essentially, the horse semen here, costs about $9 each, but it adds it adds $40 of value. So the overall increase in profit essentially per item is about about $30, and then you still have to package it and obviously your time. So there's that. What I might do, I might just go into the messages. You also have your dealers essentially, so you can get your dealers, which is Shirley Watson in this case. She deals with pills, so I just want to quickly get some pills from her. So I'm going to order the maximum amount of pills, and she'll give me a dead drop within the next 5 hours. I'll have to pay her back later on, but I'll just do that real quick. Then I'm going to just grab my iodine. I'm going to grab my Granddaddy Gold out, put that back in, and now that, if I mix that with iodine, will make strawberry gruel, which, if we go back into my app, just go out of this real quick. We go back to my product, strawberry gruel, which is I have it favorited. is worth $171 now. The iodine's worth only $8, so that adds like another $30 or $20 of margin to the product. Oh, good. Here we go. That's interesting. I might just grab that out and just put that there. So, in the later game, you can hire people to do work for you. In this case, I've got Joshua here. He's making meth for me. They can only do so much. Like, I've got 2 more stations here, but I'm not actually using them at the moment. So I could hire another person to do this, and I'd have a lot of meth being produced. But what I have right now keeps me going. So what I've got, and as I just ordered more meth for this guy to cook, so he's gonna grab the meth here, and he's gonna place it in this mixing station. Boom, perfect. Ah, money laundering. I might not show that. That's more of a late game thing too, but I've now got 20 strawberry gruel. Now what I need to do is, if I want to package it, I need to grab some packaging. Like so, I already actually got packaging in there. So this is a later game packaging station. You'll see something different earlier on. I can then grab this and put it in and press pack, and then it'll just slot it down. Out it goes. Pretty cool. When I first got this, man, the original way of doing the packaging was so fucking tedious. This is so much nicer. So if you actually see here, he's probably put... He should be getting... Oh, he's making the meth first. He should take the meth from here, yep. And he'll go put it in here, which you'll see in a sec. Awesome. I could then press mix here, but I'm actually just going to take that out and put it over here and basically have a production line going. I do have plenty of stock to keep things running, but I might just, yeah. What I'll do instead, I'm just going to stop the... You also see my frames per second aren't too great. This is a more later game purchase as well. You have all of this upstairs area too that you can go and do stuff with, so I've actually got plenty of room. I can still expand my operation here. What's some other things worth talking about in this game without making something more really official? I do have a vehicle. I won't show that because I think skateboarding is fun enough. What I will do... I might show the shops. So there's police. He could come up and search me, which would be very bad because it would get me into shit. But if you go in here, you can see there's an ATM. The ATM allows you to withdraw or deposit cash. If you look down the bottom, right, you'll see 2 cash levels. There's a green and a blue. The blue is basically your online card balance. That's like your official money, which you need to have that balance high to purchase things like cars, properties, and legal goods. Like in this case here, everything this guy wants, which is like there's the soil pour and the pot sprinkler I was talking about before, the packaging station, beds, all of this needs to be paid for with the legit money, whereas you get paid in cash by your customers, and you have to pay for illegal things like drugs and drug equipment with cash. So if I go, for example, time is 6:30 to 6 p.m. This may be a bit of a spoiler, but I'm okay with it because it's worth showing the cash side of things. Once you progress in the game, you'll get access to this warehouse, which is only available from 6 to 6 in the evening. She's done my drop. Okay, cool. Oh, interesting. Can I bring a car in here? Oh, you probably can bring a car. That's interesting. I've not thought of that. Okay. They say cash only. So if I go to this guy and want to purchase things, again, I've actually not unlocked everything yet. I need to get Bagman 5 and Enforcer before I get everything unlocked. This will all come out of my cash balance. managing the two so that you have a lot of both. You need a lot to purchase legitimate things like businesses. But, yeah. So what I'm going to do now, it is... The curfew system is basically that the cops try and chase after you after 9 p.m. Up until 9 p.m. you're fine. So I'm just going to go over to here and grab my dead drop. There's my pseudo. These are all... Now, what I can do, I can just message Shirley and say I wanna pay off my debt, because I know that her stash is just over here. So she would like me to pay off my debt, because basically they give you that for free, and they won't give you more until you've paid it off. So she wants 800 bucks cash again. They all want cash for this sort of stuff. Put it in, and now I can do that dead drop again. So the curfew is... Man, sorry, I'm a little bit all over this. It's been a while since I've done like a live commentary type of game. I guess it goes to show there is a lot of stuff going on in this game. The curfew's starting soon. I'm going to be back at my place before that happens. Now, the reason why I needed to get that dead drop of these drugs is because my chemist here is about to cook all of his drugs. Yeah, he's actually completely out, and in 3 minutes for both of these, he'd have nothing left. So I'm going to drop 5 into here, and then drop another 5 into here so that he can keep production going, which is what I want to see. Anyway, that's essentially an overview of the game. This is sort of my setup. You also have like garbage. A lot of people talk about the garbage part of this game. You can pick up garbage. Oh, see, all of this is ready to harvest, and you can see like this is all good. I've got heaps of stuff coming through, so I have plenty of material. You scale things up pretty quickly in this game. You can hire people. I could technically hire somebody to manage this section for me, but at this stage I'm happy to manage it myself. And then when you want to get an even bigger building, I believe this is the barn. This was like $25,000, but there was I think the docks is like $50,000 or $100,000. So I'm a long ways away from being able to do that. I have a toilet here. You can just dump all the shit into the toilet. You can also put it into these things for money, but to be honest with you, I don't really need that. That money's not enough at this stage, so I just grab this stuff and flush it down the toilet so it's not so dirty. And yeah, we'll just get rid of that. Schedule 1. Oh, there's also guns. Let's see. I have actually not shot a gun before, so I'm gonna go behind the house here and shoot and see what happens. Ooh. Oh, he's actually... Wow, he's actually done like a proper... Like reload. It's a single action revolver. Well done. Anyway, that's schedule 1. Oh, so he's now going to come in, watch... Because his meth's finished cooking, he's going to smash it. Oh, maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it for him. Oh no, he's going to do it anyway. Alright. Yeah. That's schedule 1. I highly recommend, if you are keen on the game, or if this wasn't convincing enough, and I wouldn't blame you if it was, check out the demo. There's a free demo. I played the free demo first for about 50 minutes. It gives you a very brief overview of the start of the game without spoiling too much. And then you get into the nitty-gritty of the game as you are now, like where I am now, essentially. This has taken me about maybe 12 hours of progression to get to this point. 14 hours. I've been playing the game a lot. It's very interesting. And very exciting. It's like small business management, except illegal, which is always fun. Cool. I will leave it at that. I strongly recommend getting this game. It's about $30 Australian. Oh, there we go. I said we might get the achievement. Attain a net worth of $100,000. I have just done that, which is great. The way you save the game as well is like in every place that you own. I own 4 properties now. I only use this one. I think the point is that the near the end of the game, when you're really trying to optimize and scale things, you're probably going to use all the properties. Like right now, I'm just moving everything from one property to another, but you technically use other places. You can save the game on all occasions. Just press save, and boom, it's saved. Happy days. All right. Hope this was convincing. Let me know what you think. See ya.